Very good evening, children. Today we are going to see one important concept, important topic which is related with mathematical concept. Why do we need to learn that mathematical concept in physics? In physics, you have velocity, you have acceleration, you have slope, and you have a lot of other terminologies. For example, if you find out the speedometer or the odometer in the vehicle, instantaneous velocity, how are we finding out? Just by using the speedometer, you're just checking at an instant what is the speed it goes. But actually, whatever you are measuring, that means whatever the device is measuring is velocity at that particular instant, at a fraction of time. So, in order to calculate that particular instant of time, that velocity, we have to use a calculus method very easily to get the answer. So, therefore, is an urge for us to learn about integral and differential calculus. So, basically, what is integral and differential calculus? Why do we need to learn, and which lesson basically is needed? So it is needed for class, in lesson 2, motion in straight line. Motion in straight line, that is kinematics. We need this. What is all about? Differentiation is used to break down the function into parts. Knowing the largest value and finding the smallest value, that is called differentiation. Just an example I'll take. I know the distance from A to N. I know the distance from A to N. Very large distance. More than 10 lakh kilometer. More than 100 lakh kilometer. But then I don't know the distance, the smallest, infinitely very smallest portion length. So in order to find out that, we use differential calculus. Whereas integral calculus just opposite, vice versa. I know the smallest portion value. I wanted to find out the largest portion value. So divide this into small elementary portion like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that, n number of parts. Divide. And then add up, sum up. So that is what, if you can see here, you will be able to understand very clearly, children. Differentiation is used to break down the function into parts. Differentiation is used to break down the function into parts, and integration is used to unite those parts to form an original function. That's all. Differentiation, very long, that means very lengthy portion, I know the value. Very lengthy function, I know the value. With the smallest function I wanted to find out, that's differentiation. Whereas integration is uniting of all the parts. So unite those parts to form an original function. Geometrically, the differentiation and integration formula used to find out the slope of a curve. That is differentiation. Integration, area under the curve. So that means if you want to find out the largest value, you have to find out the area under the graph by knowing the smallest value. For example, this is a graph. So this is the graph, and now it is a variable force with respect to the distance. So I know every instant there is a variation in the force. I wanted to find out the smallest instant or a smallest displacement, what is the force. So then that's shortest path. So that's nothing but the area under the graph. So likewise, so just an example I've given you. So you can understand very well by knowing the formula. So we will see that formula here. First of all, I am going to take a differential calculus. Very quickly you can learn, children, differential calculus. What is the general formula? Differential of x power n. Differential of x power n with respect to x, that is equal to n x power n minus 1. This is differential of x power n with respect to x, which is nothing but d by dx of x power n. Either you can write it as d by dx of x power n or just differential of x power n. That is equal to nx power n minus 1. Now, question number 1. What is differential of x power 2? Very simple, children. Instead of 2, instead of n, what is there here? Here you have n. Instead of n, what is that? 2, right? Just substitute. When I substitute, instead of n2 is that, so 2x power 2 minus 1. So that is equal to 2x. What is differential of x? Differential of x means power 1. So therefore, rewrite this differential of x power 1. Now you apply the formula. That is all. What is the formula here? Nx power n minus. Instead of n, what is there? 1 is there. So therefore, what you write here? You have to write it as 1 into x power 1 minus 1. What is anything power 0, children? X power 0 is 1. So therefore 1. So simply you can write differential of x is equal to 1. Suppose if I write what is differential of t with respect to time, that is equal to 1. What is differential of k with respect to, that is equal to 1. Differential of v with respect to v, that is equal to 1. Likewise, very simple. So I have given you 4 questions. So now some more questions we'll see. Very simple, children. So keep it in mind. That is differential of x power n is equal to nx power n minus 1. That means you are differentiating with respect to x. So you can also write it as d by dx of x power n. So that is equal to nx power n minus 1. So keep that in mind. So this is just a recap of this. And now, 5th question, what is differential of x power minus 5? It is not that only x, you can have any other variables. Differential of x power minus 5. So apply the formula minus 5x power minus 5 minus 1. So that is equal to minus 5x power minus 6. Children, now differential of t square, t power minus 2, let us suppose. Can you see, children, here? What is differential of x power n? Instead of n, what is there? Minus 2. If it is n, what do you write? Nx power n minus 1. If it is minus 2, what do you write? You know very well, you can substitute. You try now. Minus 2 x t power. Instead of x, you are writing t, so therefore t power. Minus 2 minus 1. So that is equal to minus 2 t power minus 3. So that is 6th one. Is that clear? Now you have to note it. Differential of a constant, that is equal to 0. Constant you can't differentiate. Because it's a constant, you don't need any variable. If there is any variable only, you have to differentiate and then find out the value. So differential of constant is equal to 0. For example, differential of number 5 is equal to 0. Differential of pi, that is equal to 0. So now 2 variables I am going to give you. So now 7th, 8th one. So this is 8th one because this is 7th one. So now 8th one, differential of t power 4 plus t cube plus t square plus t plus 1. Too many terms here. You are differentiating with respect to t. As because you are a beginner, I am going to divide into parts. But everywhere, wherever you are doing it, as because you are a beginner, write down the formula so that you will not do any mistake. Nx power n minus 1. So therefore, differential of t power 4. Taniya, you are going to do it separately. So t power 4 plus differential of t cube plus differential of t square. Like this, you don't need to write it hereafter, as because you are a beginner, you are writing it first time. But you don't need to, every time you don't need to write 4 t power, because here instead of n, what is there, children? What is there? 4. That is all. Substitute 4 into, what do you write? T power, what do you write? 4 minus 1. So 3. That is all. 3 into t power 2 plus 2 into t power 1 plus differential of t. What is that? We have seen now here what is differential of t. Differential of t, what is that? 1. Differential of k with respect to k, 1. Differential of x with respect to x, 1. Same thing. So that is 1. What is differential of constant, children? 0. That is all. So we got the answer 4t cube plus 3t square plus 2t plus 1. That is all. Same way, 9th question I am giving you. So differential of 1 by 2 y square plus root y. 1 by 2 y square plus root y. So differentiate with respect to y. So therefore, now directly I am going to do it because now you are well versed. So take out a half and then you write differential of y square plus differential of root y. So differential of root y, how can you write? Y power half you can write, no? So there, that also I'm going to do it now, y power half. Now substitute the formula half into differential of y square. So that is equal to 2y power 2 minus 1. So therefore, differential of half into y power half minus 1. So minus half. So therefore, 2 to get cancelled. So what is the answer? Y plus half into y power minus half. That is 1 by y power half. So that is equal to y plus 1 by 2 root y. That's it. Is it not very simple, children? Very simple, you can do it. This is differentiation, that is all over. Now we are going to go for the integration, integral calculus. These are also very simple, children. Integral calculus. So by knowing the smallest value, I wanted to find out the largest value. For example, I know the distance from A to C, but I don't know the distance from A to P. Very large distance. So if you want to do that, you have to integrate. So how are we going to do that? We'll check. So this is integral calculus general formula. Integral calculus general formula. Integral of x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. This is the integration symbol. Whenever you put integration symbol, that integral quantity dx should be there. If it is x integral of x dx, x power n dx, x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So therefore, first question, what is the integral of x square dx? That is equal to, instead of n, what is there, children? Instead of n, 2 is there. Substitute, that's all. N plus 1 you're writing, no? So therefore, you write 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. That is equal to x cubed divided by 3. Right? Now, within the limits, see, I have told you, you are going to add up. If you do not know A to B, I know, but I don't know A to N. I am going to divide into equal parts. So therefore, I am going to divide first part, second part, third part, fourth part, fifth, sixth part. Like that, it just goes on. So like that, some 180th part or nth part, like that, or infinite part. If I want to add, so that means if you want to find out from the first part, this is first part, right? Then I have to say that integral 1 to 180. I don't want to calculate from 1 to 180 part. I want to calculate from third part to 10th part. Then I will be simply writing third part to 10th part. Third part is called as lower limit. 10th part is called as upper limit. So once again, let me repeat. Here, this is general integration, x square dx. But I wanted to add it up, cumulative value, I wanted to find out for certain specific parts. If I wanted to find out for all the parts, I can simply write integral of 0 to 180 part. 0 is called as lower limit and 180 is called as upper limit. Likewise. But then I don't want to calculate from the 0th part to 180 part. Rather, I wanted to calculate from third part to 10th part. So what do? You have to write integral of 3 to 10. That means third part to 10th part. Lower limit is called 3 and upper limit is called 10. Do you get it? So that we are going to apply the limits in the next stage. Do you understand, children? So now here, next question, we'll go second question. Again, whenever you're doing, as because a beginner, always write down the formula in the right hand side in the box. X power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So now here integral of y power minus 3 dy. So therefore, I have to write substitute in the formula. That's it. Y power minus 3 plus 1 divided by minus 3 plus 1. So that's equal to y power minus 2 by minus 2. For example, another one question, I'm going to take 2 into k power 4. 2k power 4 plus 3 by 2 k square plus k dk. So it is integration by parts, you can do it. So since you become well versed in that, directly I can do it. Or if you want, you can separately do it. 2k power 4 dk integral plus Integral 3 by 2 k square dk plus integral k dk. Okay, children. Now we will see. So 2 into what is integral k power 4 dk? Substitute in the formula. Same formula are substituting. So therefore, k power 5 by 5 plus 3 by 2 into k power 2 is there, right? 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 by 3 plus k power 1 dk. So that is equal to k square by 2. That is all. That's all. Now, without the limits I taught you. Now, with the limits I'm going to teach you. Now, wait and watch. Now, fourth question. Integral of dx. Simply dx. If it is given, then how to substitute in the formula? Because integral x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, right? How to substitute in the formula? Dx alone is there. Now, rewrite this question as x power 0 dx. Why? Because what is anything power 0, children? Anything power 0 is 1. So, therefore, 1 into dx is dx. Therefore, now substitute in the formula instead of n. What is there? 0. Substitute. So, that is equal to x power 0 plus 1. After finding the answer, you should remove this integral symbol. So, 0 plus 1 divided by 0 plus 1. So, therefore, integral dx is equal to x. Fifth one, therefore, integral dy is equal to y. Sixth one, integral dt is equal to t. You get it? That is all. Suppose if it is asked what is integral phi dt, very simple, phi take it out, then 5 into integral dt is phi t. That's it. Do you get it, children? Now, integration with the limits. Let me teach you integration with the limits. Very simple now. Integration with the limits. Integration with the limits. Now question number 1, what is integrate 0 to 2? 0 to 2 x cube dx. We know that again, write down the formula. X power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So now this is n. Here instead of n, 3. So this is what we are going to use in physics. So this is the basic one which you are going to use in physics for finding out infinitely smallest time, finding out the instantaneous velocity, finding out the instantaneous acceleration, or by knowing the acceleration you have to find out the displacement. By knowing the displacement you have to find out the acceleration. So likewise, so displacement to acceleration, you are extending from displacement to acceleration or acceleration to displacement, you can use the calculus. So now x power 3 dx is nothing but x power 4 by 4, and after that lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2. Apply the limits. Where are you going to apply the limits? Instead of x, first of all apply the upper limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. So note, I have to write upper limit minus lower limit you have to apply. So how are we going to apply? So that is equal to upper limit is 2 power 4 by 4 minus 0 power 4 by 4. So that is equal to 2 power 4 is 16. 16 by 4 is equal to 4. That is all. So that is equal to 4. Do you understand, children? This is how you need to apply the limits. One more question we'll go for, right? Second question. Apply the limit u to v. I am applying the limit. V power minus 5 dv. Now use the formula. What is integral x power n dx? By this time you must have known, you are well versed. X power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Substitute. So that is equal to v power minus 5 plus 1. That is minus 4 divided by minus 4 u to v. Now apply the limits. I have told you, no, upper limit minus lower limit. Just substitute. Upper limit. So instead of this v, what is the upper limit? Substitute. Minus. Instead of this v, apply the lower limit. So therefore, I can write v power minus 4 by minus 4. Upper limit I substituted. Now minus lower limit you are going to substitute. U power minus 4 by minus 4. That's all. So minus 1 by 4. Take it out. And then you can write v power minus 4 minus u power minus 4. That's all. That is all. Same way here. One more question. Third. 0 to 2 t power minus 2 plus 1 dt. Do you get it, children? T power minus 2 dt, separately take it out. 0 to 2 t power minus 2 dt plus integral 0 to 2 dt. Quicker you can do it. That is equal to t power minus 2 plus 1. What is the formula? X power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. That's all. So now use the formula. T power minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 by minus 1. Apply the limit 0 to 2 plus what is integral dt? Integral dt is t, 0 to 2. So that is equal to minus 1 by t. Minus 1, afterwards you can take it out. Now apply the limits. That's it. When you apply the limits, what you get? 2 power minus 1 by minus 1 minus 0 power minus 1. So I don't want to write just like that. Leave it. Plus 2 minus 0. What is 2 power minus 1, children? 1 by 2. So therefore minus is already there. Minus 1 by 2. Plus 2. That's all. That is equal to 1 and half. 2 minus half is 1 and half. So 1 and half is nothing but 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is the answer. So hope you understand, children. Integration and differentiation, is it clear? So I think you will be able to do any kind of question. Suppose if I give you, for example, if I give you integral v square dv. Substitute the limits u to v. Then what do you write? V square dv is v cube by 3. Apply the limits u to v. So that is equal to v cube by 3 minus u cube by 3. Next example. Suppose if I ask you to substitute 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity. T power 3 dt. Then you write t power 4 divided by 4. 0 to infinity. So that is equal to infinity power 4 by 4 minus 0 power 4 by 4. That is all. What is infinity power 4 is infinity. So 0 power 4 is 0. So that's all. That is how you need to do it, children. So hope you understand the difference between the integral calculus as well as the differential calculus. And you can utilize the same thing in motion in straight line lesson. Why do we need to use it? Whenever you have been given displacement or asked to find out the acceleration or other way around. So you can very well use. For example, if I say acceleration instantaneous is equal to dv by dt. Now a into dt is equal to dv. Integrating both the sides. Integral a dt is equal to dv. A, take it out. What is integral dt? Integral dt is t. Got it? Apply the limits 0 to t. Now apply the limits u to v. What is integral dv, children? V. Apply the limits u to v. Substitute a into t minus 0 is equal to v minus u. So v minus v is equal to u plus at, like that. Do you get it? So from the acceleration you can find out the velocity. From the velocity you can find out the displacement. From the velocity you can find out the displacement. Do you get it? That is all. For example, v is equal to displacement by time taken. So v into dt is equal to dx. Integrate both the sides. V into integral dt is equal to integral dx. V into integral dt is equal to, for example, v is there. So v into dt is equal to dx. V into dt, because if we integrate, so what do you get? Integral dt, integral dx. So v into t is equal to x. So I found out what? X. So from the acceleration, if you integrate, you get velocity. From the velocity, if you integrate, you will get what? Displacement. If now I am going to differentiate. If you differentiate, I will get the other way around. So you try this, children. It will be very easy. So hope you understand this concept. Thank you, children. We will see in the next class with some other concept in motion in straight line. Horse question based on the Ncert. That is probably numerical. So now, as of now, learn. And after learning, you have to know the derivation of equations of motion by integral calculus method. So you can very well correlate with that. After learning the derivation, n number of questions based on that you will be able to solve. Thank you, children.